This one, we're going to do some lower leg stretches. These are just nice and simple that we can stretch the legs out. So it might be a case you've been out walking or you've done a lot of work around the place and we just want to stretch the legs. Maybe you've done nothing and you just want to stretch your legs. Okay, so this is really simple. This is all done in the chair. So for the first one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit away from the back of the chair. I'm going to sit to the edge of the chair. This usually works better if you're sitting in a kitchen chair or something with a straight back and a solid base. But you could do it if you're sitting on the edge of your couch too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch the back of my leg. So I'm going to take my left leg out and I'm just going to relax my foot. And what I'm going to do here is put my hands on top of my other leg that's here. I'm going to roll my shoulders back. So this is important. So we roll the shoulders back so we're not slumped over like this. So we keep the spine nice and straight. And then I'm slowly going to move from my hips, leaning forward just until I can say, oh, I can feel that. I can feel that in my leg. And that's all you want. You just want to be able to just feel it. Don't push and force in. Just go, oh, there it is. Relax your shoulders. From here, we're going to take a deep breath in. And when we exhale, you find that you naturally move forward safely and organically, just enough so you can feel that stretch. Now, what I would suggest to do is then to come back out and then we start again. When you get a little bit more experienced, you'll be able to breathe in from this position and then exhale again and go a little deeper. But for beginners, we just take it one step at a time. So again, hands here, we'll roll the shoulders back and you're leaning from your hips as you go forward just until you feel, oh, there's the stretch in the back of my leg. Hold it, breathe in. Then when we exhale, you'll naturally move deeper into the stretch without causing pain. Slowly bring it back up. If we want to incorporate the calf muscle, we just literally pull the toes back. So gently, if you pull your toes back, you should feel the stretch in the back of your calf without doing anything else. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can lean forward. So now we can activate the calf muscle and the back of the leg muscle as well. Okay, and bring it back to center. If you just want to do the calf, you can just pull the leg back. So if you're lying in bed, you can just pull your toes back and you'll stretch your calf muscle as well. So it's really, really simple. The next one we're going to do is an important one, especially for people that sit quite a lot. It's to work what we call a piriformis muscle, which is quite deep. You have 3 layers to your bum, and then you have your piriformis that's underneath that attaches to your sacroiliac and goes out into your hip. Your sciatic nerve generally runs underneath that, and so people get a lot of sciatica from sitting and crushing those muscles and pushing onto the nerve. So all we're going to do from here is we're going to take one foot. So I'm taking my right ankle and I'm just placing it on top of my knee. That's all I'm doing. I'm not crossing my legs like this. I'm just placing it. So there's a nice V shape there. So my hip is open. I'm going to roll my shoulders back. So what happens is when I roll my shoulders back, you start to feel it into the hip a little bit more. And if you feel that stretch there, you don't need to do anything else. If you want to feel a little bit more, or you feel you could go further, again, we just move forward from the hips, just enough until we go, oh, there it is. And again, we breathe in and we exhale. And we can go a little bit deeper from here. You can also use your arm as a little bit of an extra weight if that feels comfortable as you lean forward and go back. But for a lot of people, getting your leg into this position can be a no-no because they just literally, their hips won't open or they can't get up. So what we do again is we work with baby steps. So you might, I have a block here. You might have a small stool or a small little table. So we can just start off very, very simply, especially if your hips are tight. My hip is already open from here and I can lean forward a little bit to gain the stretch. And then over a period of time, you can gradually get a little bit higher. That could take months, that could take 6 months, that could take a year. There's no rush with this stuff, so don't try and force anything. Some people biomechanically with injuries or hip problems may never get into this position. Okay, there are some people, and that's okay. Don't worry about that at all. There's just different versions of this. But ideally you're opening the hip and it's the leaning forward that creates here. So try and get it up as much as you can and work towards it, but don't force anything. This should be comfortable here. Roll the shoulders back. Lean forward just till you feel that stretch, and then we breathe in. And then we exhale naturally. Bring it back to center. And bring it down. And that will help to ease, and obviously you'll do both sides. So the kind of rule with this is one side might feel tighter than the other. So whatever side is tighter will need a little bit more work. So to balance it out, maybe do 1 or 2 on one side. The other side that's tighter, you could probably do 4 or 5 just to give it that little bit of an extra stretch. But this is one that I would recommend to do every day for everybody to help keep the hips open and to work the piriformis muscle.